Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the post-game press conference for the quarterfinal round of the 2020 MEAC Basketball Tournament following North Carolina Central's 92-75 win over Delaware State. In attendance, we have Eagles head coach LeVelle Moton, as well as student athletes Jibri Blount, the MEAC Player of the Year. And I just lost my place. Jordan Perkins, thank you. Coach, congratulations on the win. Start us off with an opening statement.
Thank you. Tremendous win. Anytime you getting wins in March is significant. I thought the first 16 minutes of the game we were incredible. I thought the last 4 minutes of the first half we were horrible, and we allowed them to gain momentum and establish themselves, and we gave them some confidence that they didn't necessarily have, and let them back in the game. Second half, we came out and we just couldn't get the separation, and that's hats off to them. That's credit to them. They're extremely well coached, and those kids fought. Just looking at the stat sheet, we gave up 22 offensive rebounds. That's way too many shots. And when you do that, you're giving teams multiple attempts at the bucket. And anytime, the law of averages says if they shoot the ball more than you, chances are they're going to beat you. So we have to correct that. I have to do a better job of correcting that. But, these two men, Jibri Blount to my right, your left, and Jordan Perkins to my left, your right, I just thought they were outstanding. And, they made us look a lot better than we normally do. And I thought Perk was tremendous just getting down here early and setting the tempo and establishing. And Jibri came on in the second half and, made some huge buckets and ended with a double-double. So that's what great players do. And beside me are great players who make me look good and get a lot of credit I probably don't necessarily deserve. Questions?
We'll open up the floor for questions, and we'll remind the student athletes when speaking, speak directly into the microphone, please.
Coach, were you concerned after that big lead in the first half and they got the single digits midway to second?
Yeah, I'm always concerned. Like, I always coach like I'm concerned. Like, I've been around this game a long time. I've seen some of the craziest stuff ever happen, so I'm never comfortable. That's why I don't never sit down. My calves are always hurting at the end of the games because these guys drive me crazy. So hopefully in the near future they can handle the business themselves and allow me to sit down. But the thing of it is, at this point in time, teams are fighting for their life. So even though you may get a lead, they're going to fight, man. Like, nobody wants to go home right now. And regardless of your record, regardless of your seed, everybody is in this tournament because you have all dogs chasing one bone, right? And no one wants to go home. So hats off to Delaware State. It wasn't necessarily anything that we weren't doing. They were doing a whole lot, so credit them because they were going to the glass and giving themselves ample opportunities.
Steve, the HBC game there.
So, Steve.
Coach, you talking about chasing one bone. Last couple of years, you guys have been some of the chasers. Now you got the bone. Everybody's trying to get it. Some of the guys haven't been here before. Were you worried tonight that they might, feel a little bit more pressure, not being underdogs and stuff?
I try to coach this team where if you walked in our gym, you wouldn't know who we were preparing for. So I try to coach the same way, whether we're playing an NAIA, a Division II, our arch rival, or in the tournament. I just think when you do it that way, it eliminates the pressure. The other thing is, I'm from the housing project, so I know real pressure. And that's what I told them before the game. This is basketball. Trust me, I know pressure. Walking outside your door, having to make a life or death decision on whether or not you're going to get in, that's pressure. Coming home not knowing the food is going to be on your table or the light's going to be on, that's pressure. Waking up beside roaches and rats, that's pressure. This is basketball, right? And, these guys did a tremendous job of just leading the team, and they've done a tremendous job all year. They don't get the credit that they deserve for leading the team, so it wasn't me educating the guys on what's happening. It's these two guys. These are the pulses. These are the heartbeats of the team, and our guys rely on them because they're heavily respected. And so, they're extensions of the head coach, and they are the ones who communicate the message.
What happened with your jersey?
Simply just got some blood on it. That's all. So I gave it to the trainer so he could work on it, switched out the jersey, and just gave him a chance to.
Any opportunity for him to take off his shirt. I thought he scratched himself and told the
That's
referee.
what the rumor was down in the photo, but
Oh, that's what he do. He scratched himself on purpose and told the ref, "Look, I got blood. I need to take my jersey off." He ran and looked at the cheerleaders up there and took his shirt off. And that's what he did.
Did he get that Instagram?
Yeah, that's what he did.
And then secondly, last year you were just a finding your role on the team. This year,
Right.
Player of the Year. Do you feel? How does this year feel different from last year as far as you guys approach heading towards the next game?
Well, it's no different than last year. I'm just last year I did what I was asked to do, and I came back this year and I was just asked to do a little bit more. So there's no difference. Coach always says, the guys may change, but the system doesn't. So we're a winning program, and that's what we try to do every year. So I'm just trying to do what's asked of me to help my team win. So that's all.
Luke Williams from the Black College Sports Page. Coach, how much did this first half, you kind of jumped on about that at Del State. How much did it remind you? What happened at Del State to let them come back and outscore you like that?
Del State, the first game. Oh, we didn't handle our business in the second half. And if I remember correct, it's hard for me to remember games, so that's what I'm sitting here thinking. I think we were up like 13 or 14 at the half. 7 at the half?
39-22.
That's even worse. That was them.
See, we about to have another team meeting in here then. I wish I would have known that. Gracious alive. It's really difficult to win on the road. And what these guys have done and why I'm extremely proud of this one to my right and the left, they've done this with adverse circumstances. A lot of times our program doesn't get the publicity when we have a player go down and he's injured or whatever it may be. But we're missing an all-conference guy in Randy Miller. We haven't practiced with a team the entire year. Like, there was a time I didn't know who was going to come in the gym and practice because we had so many injuries and sicknesses or whatever. These guys just kept their foot on the pedal and had the next man up mentality. And I just thought the Delaware State game, we were still trying to find ourselves. CJ didn't play that game, if I remember correctly, right? So, yeah, so we was out there with walk-ons. We was trying to make it work. You follow what I'm saying? And piece everything together. And unfortunately, when you're trying to piece everything together on that road to a championship, there's going to be some unfortunate times and some adverse times. But we have a saying where we say adversity introduces a man to himself. So we found out who we are extremely early in the season, and we vowed to not make that mistake again.
This is a question for Jordan. Jordan, I know you've been struggling at the line.
Yeah.
What do you have to do? And Coach, you can answer this also. What do you have to do to turn it around? I think you were 1-6 over the last couple of minutes against A&T and 6 today. What do you think it is?
Honestly, this has probably been my worst free throw slump of my life. So for me, it's just honestly gym work. I've gotten in the gym plenty of times and gotten up a lot of free throws. Now it's just mental, like just going up there with confidence, knowing I'm gonna make my free throws. So today, even going 2 for 6, like 3 went in and out, I was upset about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I should be missing free throws, and I hold myself to a higher standard than that. So I know the next game's coming up, I'm gonna get fouled again, so I'm just gonna knock them down.
You know they're going to be looking at that stat and trying to foul him down.
Yeah, sure, but I have the ultimate faith in him. He'll make them. Sometimes we go through the slumps or whatever, but he's a confident kid, and if you notice, he'll always have the ball in his hand, right? So he believes in himself, and we believe in him, and we have complete confidence that he'll go up to the line, step up, and make him because he's a good shooter.
All right, gentlemen, congratulations on the win. Good luck on Friday night in the semifinals.
Thank you.